There are some things you should never, ever do in your travel trailer because these things can lead to disastrous situations, unnecessary costly repairs, and some very unpleasant things that you never want to have to experience. So, to help you avoid making some of these somewhat common but yet least talked about travel trailer mistakes, this is my rapid fire list of the 11 important big travel trailer no-nos. Hi, I'm Randy, and every Thursday I help you make big memories in small campers. And Thursdays are my happy days because these are the days that we get to hang out together. Okay, I want to keep things going because everything on this 11 travel trailers big no-no list is so important. Travel trailer no-no number 1. Drinking the water that you put in your freshwater tank unless, number 1, you keep your freshwater tank sanitized, and number 2, you only put potable water in it. In other words, water that's safe to drink. After smelling some unpleasant and funky odors in my travel trailer, I did a little research and I discovered that it's safe to keep water in our freshwater tanks for about 2 weeks. But if it's in there longer, it can lead to stagnant water. And of course, this can lead to bad tasting water and that funky odor that I was smelling. But also things can contaminate the water that can make us sick, like bacteria, mold, and mildew. So always put purified water in your freshwater tank if you plan on drinking it and not using a filter, but also always make sure that your tank is sanitized before you put the water in there. Bonus tip. Always use a RV freshwater hose instead of just a regular hose to fill your freshwater tank. This is because regular hoses often contain traces of lead, so they're not considered safe for drinking. Travel trailer no-no number 2. Towing your vehicle down the road with your refrigerator on. If you have an absorption style refrigerator, which is the type of refrigerator that most travel trailers come with, you should not keep it on when you're towing your travel trailer. And there's 2 reasons for this. Reason number 1, if you're using propane to run your refrigerator while you're towing it down the road, the possibility of a propane fire caused by a break in the line just isn't worth the risk. So why not just run your refrigerator using your RV battery? That's because of reason number 2. Your refrigerator needs to be level to properly cool it and to function properly. So when we're traveling down the road, there's no way our travel trailers are going to stay level. So chances are your refrigerator is not going to cool your food like you think it should. But worse, you can damage it. So now you have to replace it. Cha-ching! I have to give you a fair warning. The next no-no might make you a little queasy, but somebody's got to talk about it. Travel trailer no-no number 3 is opening your sewer cap when your dump valves are open. If you haven't already gotten a picture of where I'm going with this, let me explain it so you understand why you never, ever, ever want this to happen to you. When you're dumping your tanks, before you open the sewer cap, you know, the cap that you twist off so that you can connect your sewer hose to your travel trailer? Well, you never ever want to open that sewer cap before you verify that the dump valves are closed. In case you're unfamiliar, the dump valves keep the contents of the tanks in the tanks until you open the dump valves. In other words, they keep the dirty water in your gray tank and they keep the contents from your toilet in your black tank until you open them. So can you guess what happens when you open the sewer cap and the dump valves are open? All the contents from your black and your gray tank are going to come rushing out so fast that before you even have the chance to figure out what happened, you're going to be covered in, well, I don't even want to have to try to explain this to you. Let's just say it's really miserable. And I've never heard of anybody ever talking about this before, but because it happened once to my husband Tom and once to me, I know that it can happen. So I'm sharing this with you because I don't want you to have to ever go through what we did. When this really unpleasant situation happened to Tom, the camping trip before, we were camping at a campground where our gray and our black tanks got full. And at this campground, they had a service where they would bring out a truck and at our campsite, they would dump our tanks for us. So the next time Tom went to dump the tanks, he didn't look or even check to make sure that those valves were closed. So when he unscrewed the sewer cap, it happened to him. but I was the one that previously had dumped the tanks when this situation happened to me. So it can happen. Travel trailer no-no number 4, letting your RV battery drain below 50%. If your travel trailer battery is a lead acid battery, which is the type of battery that most travel trailers come with, and you let it drain below 50%, this will damage your battery. My hubby and me, we got careless and we did not monitor the level of our battery, and it got below 50%. More than once. So in just 5 years, we've had to purchase 3 new batteries. Touching. Travel trailer no-no number 5. Plugging your travel trailer into an electric hookup without using a surge protector. Why? Because a surge protector is going to protect your travel trailer against power surges, such as when there's a storm or just from the power source itself. And if this happens, you are taking a big risk that you are going to damage or ruin your electric system. And this, like many of the other no-nos on this list, could be a costly repair. Cha-ching! Do you always use a surge protector? If not, will you start using one now? Let me know. I've been using the same surge protector for over 4 years now, and I haven't had any problems.
It's on my travel trailer.
It's on my travel trailer must-have accessory list, along with the RV freshwater hose that I use and other necessities that I love. If you want to check out what I use and the things that have worked for me, I'll leave my travel trailer must-have accessory list for you in the video description below. Oh, how I wish I had never made the next mistake. Travel trailer no-no number 6. Closing the awning on your travel trailer when it's wet or even when it's damp. There was this one time when we closed our awning because we thought, well, it was dry enough, but the next time we went to open it, there were these big, black, ugly stains from mold and mildew everywhere. But there was more bad news. Despite a lot of time and effort scrubbing those stains with products that were designed to remove them, we could never get it to look like it did before this happened. Another bonus tip: if you ever have no choice, you need to leave and your awning is damp, just be sure that when you get home, you open it up and you leave it up and open long enough for it to completely dry. Also, if it's a really humid day, your awning can also get damp. So always be sure to double check it before you roll it up, because I don't want your awning to have ugly stains like mine does. Travel trailer no-no number 7. Using regular toilet paper in your travel trailer's potty. The reason for this is that the regular ordinary toilet paper that we use at home doesn't dissolve very fast. And this is a problem for the toities in our travel trailers, because undissolved toilet paper can create poop pyramids. And if you don't know what a poop pyramid is, well, it's just what it sounds like. Plus, things can get clogged up when you're emptying your black tank. Another unpleasant situation that you don't want to have to deal with. So buy and use RV toilet paper because it dissolves faster. Travel trailer no-no number 8. Leaving your camping spot without doing a walk around. And I'm talking about a walk around of your travel trailer and your tow vehicle. You want to make sure that you don't leave anything behind, but more importantly, a final walk around allows you to double check that you haven't missed a step during the hitching up process. And it's the best way to spot anything that might cause damage to your travel trailer or a dangerous situation when you're towing it on down the road. This includes checking for things like making sure the ceiling fan lid is closed in your bathroom. One time we noticed in our rear view mirror that we had left ours open, and thank goodness we noticed it in time before it blew off. But you also want to verify that your tail lights work. Check to make sure that your tires don't have any punctures or cracks that might have occurred on your way there, and make sure that your tires have the proper pressure. The more familiar you get with both your travel trailer and your tow vehicle, the easier it's going to be for you to spot these things. Another bonus tip: use checklists. We've all been there. You pull away from your camping spot and you're traveling down the road, and then a little voice pops up inside your head and says, "Did you remember to attach the safety pin?" I depend on my travel trailer setup and checklist all the time. They just give me peace of mind so that I know that I've done everything that I was supposed to do. If you want to learn more about my checklist and how to set up and tear down a travel trailer at your campsite, I did previous videos, and I'll also share my checklist with you, and I'll leave all of that information in the video description below. Travel trailer no-no number 9, overloading your travel trailer. This is a serious no-no, but I think it's one that many of us are guilty of doing. You need to know what your travel trailer's payload capacity is, and then do not exceed it. You can usually find your travel trailer's payload capacity on a sticker on your travel trailer. But just in case you're unfamiliar with what payload capacity is, it's the weight of the cargo that you can safely add to your travel trailer. And this includes everything that you put in your travel trailer, and this also includes anything you'd put in your outside storage space like camping chairs. A few situations that can be caused by an overloaded travel trailer are tire blowouts, premature tire wear, overheated brakes, rollovers, and crashes. Not good. Yes, these can quickly become dangerous situations. This video was from AskTheRVEngineer.com. He wrote an interesting article titled, "Hey, your RV is likely overweight and overloaded." In this article, he covers things like how to calculate your cargo capacity, tongue weight, and other things that we need to know to keep us safe when we're towing our travel trailers down the road. I'll leave a link to this article in the video description below in case you want to read it and learn more. Before we continue with the next big no-no, it's important that I say that I'm not an expert. Everything I'm sharing in this video has either been from my own personal experience or things I've learned along the way from others, or by doing some research. So if you have any questions about anything that I've talked about, I highly recommend that you contact the manufacturer of your travel trailer to get recommendations. Travel trailer no-no number 10, driving too fast when you're towing your travel trailer. First, the faster you go, the more you're gonna spend on fuel. But even more importantly, our ability to react is gonna be slower when dealing with heavy tow vehicles pulling travel trailers. It's just harder to stop, and it's harder to maneuver in emergency situations when we're traveling faster. But the good news is, unless you're traveling a long distance, going 5 to 10 miles an hour faster is not going to get you there that much quicker. Travel trailer no-no number 11 is not documenting your camping trips. One of the biggest mistakes that I regret the most is not documenting my camping trips from the beginning. But 2 years ago, I started using the RV Diary app to record all my adventures. I can even upload photos, and it's so fun looking back in time at these pictures to remember my special moments. Looking back at last year, I camped at 41 different places. Yep, I'm an obsessed camper. But I gotta let you know, I usually get a little buggy after camping in the same spot for 2 or 3 days. So when I'm on a 2-week camping trip, I could end up camping at 5, maybe even 6 different locations during that trip. I wonder if anybody watching this camps as many places as I do. Let me know how many places you typically camp in a year. I did a previous video about this RV Diary app. So if you don't have a fun and a good way to record all your RV camping trips and adventures, I strongly suggest that you watch this video next, because I share more features about this app, including how it helps me plan future camping trips. Well, that's a wrap, and I can't wait to see you again next Thursday.